Hi Stampers, this is Sarah with Stinkincutecards.com, and I have the first of May's Hostess Club cards for you today. And the card that we're going to be demonstrating is this card. It's just a real sweet, springy card. Would make a good Mother's Day, birthday, thinking of you card, and I just love it. Just real quick and simple. We're going to do a new technique, the outline. What we're going to do is put a mask here and then use the marker to go around and outline the cardstock. So I'll show you how to do that. We're using the Garden and Bloom stamp set, like I said. Really cute. I like this set. It's been one of my favorites. So we're also going to be using some of the new Berry Burst ink, as well as cardstock and glimmer dots. These are going to be debuting in the new catalog that should be coming out here shortly. So let me just show you a couple of the, actually cutting sizes. We need to do cutting sizes. So what you're going to need is let me clean this up here. We're going to need a half a sheet of cardstock. This is Pink Pirouette, kind of a fun color. That's a standard line color. 2 pieces of the Berry Burst, 4 inches by 5 1/4, and 2 pieces of Whisper White, which is going to be just a shade smaller, not an eighth. It's about a little heavy, like a heavy eighth, smaller than the Berry Burst. So. All right, let's just go ahead and get started. We're going to use the Berry Burst. I'm going to use the outline stamp, and I find that it's the easiest to stamp with the outline first. And when you're using the stamp set, it does have a little arrow. I don't know if you can kind of see that. That will help you line up. If you line up that arrow and the arrow, keep those in the same direction, then it's much easier to line up. So I'm going to start with the outline first because I find that that's always easier to line up. So we've got the little Berry Burst outline going, and then I'm going to use the solid one. And again, I had my arrow pointing upwards, so then I know it's going to be much easier to line up. What I'm going to do too is I'm going to stamp off, just simply because it's much easier to line up that way. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. And there, that gives you the nice little outline. It's supposed to be kind of watercolory. It's not supposed to be perfect, so that's the look that I'm going for. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a technique called masking. And what I've done is I've just stamped the outline on a Post-it note and cut it out. And we are going to put this on our image. And what it's going to do is when I go ahead and stamp those, the leaves, they're going to look like they're behind the actual flower. So again, I'm going to stamp the outline first. And then I'm going to stamp the solid. And again, I'm going to stamp off because it's much easier to line up that way. Stamp off. And when I move that color, what it looks like is that they're behind the flower. And yes, you'll notice. Let's get the elephant out of the room. I was doing a little cleaning today, and so my fingers are inky. You obviously know that I stamped today. Don't have any real good tricks to take that off, so it's just a matter of washing my hands, and we'll get to that later. So, all right, there we go. That's the outside of the card. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the little saying, "Hope you're feeling special today." And we're just going to set that aside for a second. All right, let's go ahead and stamp the inside. We're going to do the very same thing. Take that back. Let's stamp the outside. Inside. Stamp off. Keeping my arrows going in the same direction. There we go. When you do yours, do a little bit better job of lining that up. Take a little more time. Just saying. Okay, stamp off, and that is what our thing is going to look like. Now it's a matter of finishing the card, just adding those little embellishments. Like I mentioned, we're going to use the marker, the Project Life marker, and we are going to just put this right here in the center. I'm going to line that up, and it's just a little mask. And what I'm going to do, I'm sorry about that, I'm going to have it kind of equidistant from each side because you want your square. You can just eyeball it. And then what you're, oh good golly, you might want to use some repositionable tape. Okay, and we want it square. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go from image. See how it's pink there? So I'm going to stop, go between the lines here. Again, don't have anything there. And outline here. It'll also tell how many cups of coffee you had this morning with the number of shakes. And so what it is there you go. So that's what your little square is going to look like. And I'm going to do the same thing with the inside. And I'm going to line that baby up right about here. I'm just going to show you a little trick. Okay, do the same thing, and I want my saying to be in line there. And so what I'm going to do is just do this. Then because it's a photopolymer, I'm going to stamp right where it needs to be. And if I have to finish it off, I can. Isn't that stinking cute? It's just adorable. All right, so then this is your inside. We can go ahead and attach that to the inside of the card. We're going to add our berry burst first. Greta. I've got helpers in the office today, and one of our dogs is expecting, and so it's getting close, and I think she's a little miserable, so there's lots of groaning. I told her she had to behave if she was going to be in the office. But apparently she listens as well as my kids. All right. Add a little berry burst to the outside of this one. And just go ahead and, I have no scissors. I have scissors. Let's go ahead and snip some of this new ribbon. Gonna love this ribbon. This is the mini chevron ribbon. It's lovely. Cuts nicely, lays nice. I find that the snail works the best for adhering ribbon. I don't know, I've always just kind of liked that. It lays nice. So I'm just going to add that to the back of the card here where it needs to be. Just going to put another little bit of tape there on the front and then just lay it around the front. And I can go ahead and add my glue again. Attach the card to the front. And we're going to use one of these little enamel dots. Using a little enamel dot, I'm just going to add that right here. And the beauty of the snail is that you can kind of move it around a little bit if you need to. I think I would like to have it down there a little bit more. So there you go. Just a real quick and easy little card using the, Houston, I have a problem. There, much better. Woo! Disaster averted. All right, so there you have it. Just a real quick and easy little card for our Hostess Club. If you need more information about the Hostess Club, please visit my website at stinkincutecards.com. Thanks. Bye.